Welcome back to the Sanctuary and Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Kruznik X along with Arya Stormborn.
I'm not here. I'm a ghost.
Lord Fyrax.
I'm a ghost. Ooh.
And Korlash.
You're mute.
I'm still unimpressed by all the above.
The story so far, we're supposed to be meeting with Kakuya. Instead, we ran into this strange Hubigo child who guided us to a bar and a fun place. Fun place being in the biggest quotation marks allowable by Microsoft Word. So what is this?
Go bigger.
Yeah, well, this fun place is the location for our next quest, so let's get right down to it with the quest Gives You Teeth. This area is normally off limits, but Kakuya's told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Chris. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised.
Wonderful! They're here!
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Okay.
Amazing.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
Oh yeah, fine.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Of every single establishment the Scions have had? Absolutely.
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Oh gods. Oh gods, they're multiplying. And this one looks like Zorro.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to
looks
fight
like
the
Zorro?
fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and
It's a
find it.
pandemic.
We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own. That sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The
Preservation?
organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology.
Oh.
From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point.
Oh god.
But they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shale.
Looks like I'm up.
Yep. Looks like you're up.
Dude, tell me. Okay, first and foremost, tell me this dude doesn't kind of look like Geralt melded with fucking Roanoa Zorro.
Oh yeah.
Only needs.
No, it's a hair.
Yeah, it's a hair. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, Gnault. Oh, you had to see me passion spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know. Not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we've met in another life. Anyhow, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't sit up for 2 nights now. Not a single wink. And I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see. If I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. That voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself, by the way, you're welcome. You can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. I find him tending a bar out on the main strip. Off you go now.
You're getting him an energy drink. Is that a good idea?
Hey, I know how I'm like without my damn caffeine in the morning. Or during an overnight shift.
Okay.
Which, in this case, at the time of this, in Eorzean time, it's currently 1:22 a.m. Welcome. What are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines. How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you! Away with you and don't come back! Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle.
You got yourself a voucher.
Ah, so collecting for Gnault. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than the full-strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here. Just in case there are side effects. Okay. Bottoms up now. Need to make sure it doesn't affect you in any unintended ways. Oh, here goes nothing, really. You drain the tonic in a single pull. Now that's how you do it. Pulse all to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. And then finally, you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and cocked it, so hurry along and give Gnault his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over.
So, you're basically giving him magical fantasy Red Bull.
I just went
no,
freaking...
sounds more like meth.
Well,
dude, I just went fucking Super Saiyan.
It says something about growing rainbow wings, and, you know.
I just went freaking Rainbow Kaioken up in this bitch. That was weird, but also funny. You got the... you got the tonic? Give it here, quick! Rainbow Kaioken! Ah, that's the stuff! Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom! Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast what won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. Any road, sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. Just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know. The pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. All right, let's get back to Wuklamant.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
Illegitimate love child!
So you think so too. But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put 2 and 2 together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Galulja.
Aww.
It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Unusual how?
At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunderyards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Galulja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
And that little kid, that would have been Galulja.
Oh dear. It's Galulja.
Oh, that
Don't
coming.
tell me he heard everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kakiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Alright, and we got a Rakaznar leg gear coffer. not armory chest, inventory. And back to basics. All right. Trying to remember. Yeah, we can continue. If Galuljar is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's getting used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kryl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Oh yeah, I never did attune to the Arcadion. There's the Ethernet shard. Now the question is, will I be able to just teleport outside? Yes. Well, here we are outside. But where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Galuljar. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alice? In the meantime, Chris and I will head beyond that big wall. Let's drive. Galuljar doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. You spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galuljar. Galuljar isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were. No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Guluja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Guluja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we are not related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Guluja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother? Then that means you're... Yes. I'm Wuk Lamat, Vow of Resolve of Juliolal. And I have journeyed here to bring my brother Zoralja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Guluja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him. And I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Guluja was headed south. There, he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes. As Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will. Don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, all right. Well, thanks for telling me about Guluja. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Here's Wuk Lamat. There's Wuk Lamat. It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. There he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. All right, we are going to take a quick break for drinks and bios, and we will return in just a moment. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, here are the links provided. See you in a bit.